Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, 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 Hare Bol, 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 जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, गणराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, हरे कृष्ण. చాలా మంది ఉన్నాం ఈరోజు. ఓకే, Canto 1, Chapter 18, Sloka 12. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamaśloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Canto 1, Chapter 18, 12, Sloka number 12. Okay. Karmani asmin, same no? This one, Karmani asmin anasva vasem, Karmani asmin anasva vasem, Dhuma dhumramatma धूमधूम्रतान् भवा अपाययति गोविन्दा आपाययति गोविन्दा पादपद्मसवं मधु पद्मासवं मधु कर्माणि अस्मिन् अनास्वसे धूम्रमात्मानं भवा अपाययति गोविन्दा पादपद्मसवं मधु कर्मण्यस्मिन् अनश्वासे धूमधूम्रात्मनां भवा आपाययति गोविन्दा पादपद्मावसं मधु. Anybody else? Okay, Mataji, one or two. कर्माणि अस्मिन् अनश्वासे धूमधूम्रात्मनां अपाययति गोविन्दा पादपद्मसवं मधु कर्माणि अस्मिन् अनश्वासे धूमधूम्रात्मनां भवान् अपाययति गोविन्दा पादपद्मसवं मधु. Okay. Word to word meaning. Karmani, performance of. Asmin, in this. Anasvatse, without certainty. Dhuma, smoke. Dhumra atmanam, tinged body and mind. Bhavan, your good self. Apayati, very much pleasing. Govinda, the personality of Godhead. Pada, feet. Padma asavam, nectar of the lotus flower. Madhu, honey. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. We have just begun the performance of this fruitive activity, a sacrificial fire without certainty of its results due to the many imperfections in our action. Our bodies have become black from the smoke, but we are factually pleased by the nectar of the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead, Govinda, which you are distributing. Purport. The sacrificial fire kindled by the sages of Naimisharanya was certainly full of smoke and doubts because of so many flaws. The first flaw is that there is an acute scarcity of expert brahmanas able to carry out such performance successfully in this age of Kali. Any discrepancy in such sacrifice spoils the whole show, and the result is uncertain. Like agricultural enterprises, the good results of tilling the paddy field depends on providential rain, and therefore the result is uncertain. Similarly, performance of any kind of sacrifices in this age of Kali is also uncertain. Unscrupulous, greedy brahmanas of the age of Kali induce the innocent public to such uncertain sacrificial shows without disclosing the scriptural injunction that in the age of Kali there is no fruitful sacrificial performance but the sacrifice of the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Suta Goswami was narrating the transcendental activities of the Lord before the congregation of the sages. And they were factually perceiving the result of hearing these transcendental activities. One can feel this practically as one can feel the result of eating food. Spiritual realization acts in that way. Next one. The sage of Naimisharanya were practically sufferers from the smoke of the sacrificial fire and were doubtful about the result, but by hearing from the realized person like a Suta Goswami, they were fully satisfied. In the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Vishnu tells Shiva that in the age of Kali, men full of anxieties of various kinds can vainly labor in the fruitive activity and philosophical speculations. But when they are engaged in the devotional service, the result is sure and certain, and there is no loss of energy. In other words, nothing performed for the spiritual realization or for the material benefit can be successful without the devotional service to the Lord. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshadane. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, అంతా తెలుగులోనా? Anyway, so here this is a very important in Kali Yuga. No matter what activity you do, like I was hearing once my spiritual master was telling, whatever activity you do, even in a Navavida Bhakti Marga also, maybe Shravanam, Kirtanam, or Vandanam, Padasevanam, whatever activity, whatever the devotional activity you do, if that activity is not associated with the Sankirtan, it is not complete. So you may be worshipping Lord. If you just worship, it is not complete. When somebody is worshipping, we should sing the Kirtans. If you are distributing prasadam, don't distribute just prasadam. There should be Hare Krishna mantra. So like that, everything will be completed when you have Sankirtan with that. So here also, these Naimisharanya Brahmanas, they were not small or simple or not qualified. They were properly, perfectly qualified people. It's not like 20, 30 people or 40, 50 people sitting. Huge. They were sitting like now Vrindavan we have a 12 vana, 12 vana. So to take a parikrama 30 days they'll go different places. But in the Naimisharanya they were sitting in the different vanas, far places, and the speaker was one. He doesn't have this kind of speaker. Just he was sitting and speaking, and everybody could hear that. That was of course later part. First part they were doing a yajna. How? They could hear. Such qualified people they were. And they were doing the yajna. What they are getting? Smoke. And they are becoming black. What to speak about us? What to speak about other brahmanas who are available now? They were so qualified. And you know what they have written here in purport? The sacrificial fire kindled by the sages of Naimisharanya was certainly full of smoke and doubts because of so many flaws. So many flaws. The first flaw is that there is an acute scarcity of expert brahmanas able to carry out such performance successfully in this age of Kali. First point, what is that? If you want to do sacrifice, the first point is qualified brahmana. So it's a scarcity, acute scarcity, you are saying. When they are there, starting of Kali Yuga, end of Dwapara Yuga, then only scarcity of brahmanas who can perform properly. Now, it's very difficult. So that's why these people were not normal. So now we may get a question that, Prabhu, how come they were such a qualified people? How come they are not able to do it? See, ultimately, whatever we do as a jiva, ultimate sanction should be done by Paramatma Bhagavan. In Kali Yuga, Lord said that you can please me by chanting my names. That is the Yuga Dharma has given for Kali Yuga. But we can do sacrifice, we can do other things. When Lord has given some set of rules, everybody has to follow. If they follow only, they will get the result. For Kali Yuga, Lord has given a Nama Sankirtan. But what these sages are doing? They are doing yajna. Even though you are qualified, if you won't follow the orders of the Lord, if you won't follow the Dharma of the Yuga, you won't get results. There were many sages who are qualified before Vishwamitra. There are many. They could sit for thousands of years for doing tapasya. But now you see, if you compare with them, we are not even what is it? Ant also. We cannot compare, first of all. The amount of penances they follow. And we aram say, one day we wake up 4 o'clock, we'll chant, another day we wake up 10 o'clock to chant. But still, Lord is taking our chanting and other things, and we are getting purified. Because we are following Dharma of the Yuga. This is the Dharma. Kali Yuga Dharma is Nama Sankirtan. If you follow whatever Dharma is given by the Lord, even if you follow not completely, half-halfly something, the result will be more. But if you follow something else which Lord didn't suggested us, you won't get. You may get some kind of pious things and other things, like that. But Krishna said, you do just Nama Sankirtan. So that's why the qualification doesn't work. When Arjuna won the hand of Draupadi and they were taking and going to hut. There was that little before that one conversation comes. Jarasandha was such a powerful person. Lord don't want to visit him. Lord don't, he was keeping away all the times. These Pandavas was like a beggars. They didn't have anything. And now, for them, in such a small house, small hut, how Krishna goes, he also bends his head to enter into that hut. Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was very happy. And he was very, kind of a waiting. Like outside, there will be inside. When the bell comes, immediately servant comes. Here bell is the devotee's words. Whenever Draupadi says Krishna, immediately he will be there. Whenever Yudhishthira says Krishna, he will be there. Like even servant whom we appointed next to the door, he won't work like that. Even though he is meant for it, he cannot work like that. Only Krishna can work. And Krishna was in Dwaraka when the Draupadi was disobeyed. Just he said Krishna. He forgot Rukmini, Satyabhama, everybody was sitting next to him. What is happening? What is happening? No, have to leave immediately. Just he said, left from the place. So that's why we need to see that what we are following it. If we are following a proper dharma which is assigned or which is meant to this age, the result will be more. Otherwise, there are many impersonalists and Mayavadis. They practice more and more penances than us. Lot of penances they'll follow. I think some devotees was telling how brahmacharya should be followed. The Padayatra devotees, they were going. On the way, they halted in one ashram. They were like, Mayavadis. And in that fellow was telling one person, the brahmachari should be followed like this. It's like, even who are telling, they cannot follow that. So strict. Like you have to take 5 times vada, 3 times vada, so many rules and regulations, and you have to eat like this only, you have to wear dress like this only, you have to wake up this time only, you should not use so many things. In spite of following all those things, they'll be what they'll get? Ahankari. Hey, brahmachari means should be followed like this. We are following brahmacharya not to show that, hey, you like this. To become humble, to detach from the material world. But what they'll attach? They'll attach to the brahmachari life. I am very strict and very strong, very pakka. Shaubari Muni was doing the tapasya for 60,000 years in the water. You see, any cases, if you don't have a mercy of the Lord, if you don't have a mercy of the devotees, surviving the path is almost impossible. If you have a mercy of the Lord and the devotees, you may walk slowly, or your path may be a little difficulty, but definitely will reach to the goal. That's why whoever follows the devotional service, they'll become first humble. If you are really following the Krishna consciousness properly, you will become humble. Humble, as much as possible, you try to tolerate and go ahead in the Krishna consciousness, because everybody surrounding you, they are helping you to advance in Krishna consciousness. We should not think somebody is scolding us, he is also helping. Somebody loving us, he is also helping us. Somebody is keeping distance, he is also helping us. Everybody says, like when my initial Krishna consciousness, I heard one nice example. This Krishna consciousness practicing among devotees is like a basketball. Basketball will be in the ground, ball will be in the ground. There will be 10 players this side and 10 players, whatever, I don't know how many players, I don't know. So what they'll do, basketball or football, whatever it may be, they'll just throw to the another person. Then another person throws, another person throws, another person throws. Finally, the ball goes to the basket, near basket. Then one more person takes and goals it. So you need so many people to reach to your destination, who is Krishna. So we may say, initially that Mataji brought me to Krishna consciousness, but she is not practicing now. I am only doing everything like this. Whoever helped you in your Krishna consciousness, we should not forget. Everybody is important in our Krishna consciousness life. If you somehow give up that gratitude, then next you won't get that choice to say, no, I am very grateful to you. That's why this is a very important, appreciating devotees. So then, Shaubari Muni, just by seeing the fishes, he came out, he broke all his tapasya. But the Bhishma was also he's also a Mahajana. He was midst of political, midst of so many, young women or servants. Everything was available to Bhishma, and he was completely on the side of adharma. Everything. There are hundreds of chances, 100% there is a chance to get deviate. But he has a very, very, very loving feeling for Pandavas. Whenever he sees the Pandavas, he feels so happy in the heart. Just by seeing the devotee, if you feel happy, very peaceful, whatever, that also you will get the Sukruti. We should never ever feel that even somebody acts with us differently, harshly, we should not act in return. Tit for tat, nothing. No, it should not be done in the Krishna consciousness. So when you feel that happiness, that's what in one of the book mentioned that who is the Vaishnava means. The Vaishnava is the one, when he sees the devotees, he should feel very happy and joy. If you are not feeling that, we need to do some correction. So like this. Anyway, so this sacrificial, when they were doing the sacrifice, the smoke was coming. Other day we were doing here also, Narsimha Yajna. Initially the fire came nicely. Suddenly somebody put something and it was too much smoke. I was just remembering Naimi Sharanya. So then, along with that, if you do Kirtan, Sankirtan, and Prabhupada, when was Vrindavan temple, then installation was going on and the Bhumi Puja was going on, Prabhupada said, see, local, there are very, fanatic people. If you won't call Brahmanas and do this Om, Hum, Hum, like all the mantras, they think that they didn't install. These people are fanatic, just they brought deities and kept it. To avoid this local problem, we'll call Brahmanas. They will be reciting whatever the mantras they want. But I want another team of our devotees, continuously there should be Sankirtan. So you continue the Kirtan and let them whatever mantras they want to, then we'll install. So Prabhupada has so much faith on Sankirtan and Nama. So that's why he was able to successful. So this successfully in this age of Kali too. So any discrepancy in such sacrifice spoils the whole show. That's another problem is if you meditate, if you do meditation, if you do sacrificial ceremonies or whatever, which is not meant for this yuga, if you do some mistake, small mistake, it returns. Whole result will be gone. There are three ways, different ways. One is, if you do wrong in the process, it returns you back. It harms you. What was the example? Amrish Maharaj was there. Who is that? Durvasa Muni comes. Since Amrish Maharaj didn't respect him, that Atiti Maryada, what he did? He taken some demon, Veerabhadra, some demon. So he takes and bring him out and kill this Amrish. Immediately Sudarshana came and killed and started chasing Durvasa. This is called, if you do kind of a simple example I am giving. Some processes if you won't perfectly do, then the reverse effect comes. Another one is, until unless you complete entire process, you won't get results. Like exams, they'll study entire year. If they won't get 35 marks, everything is waste. No, I studied this, that. No, where is your certificate? Like that. Until you complete the complete process, you won't get results. But the other one is Hare Krishna mantra, even to kindle someone, hey Hare Krishna people, like this. Even if you say like that, you will get a benefit. That's why if somebody is taunting us, Hare Krishna people has come, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, like this, we should be happily look at them, very good like that. At least they will get a Sukruti. So, like this processes, whatever is there, it spoils. And the result is uncertain. Result is completely uncertain. Prabhupada is giving example of agriculture. Agriculture, how it goes? They'll go and till nicely and everything, put lot of experience. Put all the grains, everything. Once rain comes, after that rain doesn't come, or continuously comes rains and spoils, or end final crop we need to take, that time rain doesn't come. It's completely uncertain. That's why people were depending on the Lord. See now, the present situation and previous situation. There was a lot of uncertain things was there before. But faith on the Lord also was heavy. Now we have so many certain things. If I work for 1 month, I'll get 1 lakh. This is certain. If I pay this much amount, I'll get immediately food. This is certain. You will see in the olden age, maybe 20 years before, I have seen, I have personal experience so many times. They'll be looking at the sky. When rain comes, when rain comes. So much uncertain. But they never lost their hopes on the Lord. But now, in spite of having so many certain things, still we don't have hope on the Lord. Because this is the demonic world. Where we are heading is the demonic world. So Shiva, this Ravana, people says that Ravana is the devotee of Shiva, right? Right or wrong? Right, na? Devotee means what?
Who surrenders to his guru.
Yes. If I am a devotee of someone, is there any independence for me? No, right? That's what devoted. Devoted means I am completely devoted to him. That's why what we say in last verse of Chaitanya Sistastakam, Padaratam Pinastuma Rotuva. What it means? Even if you give darshan, or if you won't give darshan, or if you hug me, or you won't hug me, or you won't give darshan, whatever you do, but you are unconditionally, you are my worshipable Lord. This is called devotion. సో ఈరోజు నాకు జాబ్ రాలేదని చెప్పి రేపు ప్లేట్ మార్చేయడం, లేకపోతే ఈరోజు నాకు అదవలేదు. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ హ్యాపెన్స్, యు ఆర్ మై వర్షిపబుల్ లార్డ్ అన్కండిషనల్, నో కండిషన్స్. దట్స్ కాల్డ్ డివోషన్. వాట్ Ravana did? Ravana, he was going. Parvati somehow she came down from the Kailasa. She was also walking. He saw behind, wow, some very beautiful girl is going. He also started following Parvati. I'll tell some few incidents. Whether Ravana is a devotee or not, you let me know. So then she started. Parvati knows she is the mother of 14 planetary systems. So when the person is behind, she also started, let me see what happens. Then finally she climbs. He is running behind, and finally to escape, she climbs the hill. And what this fellow did? He understood that this girl is fearful of me. Now nobody is there to protect her. Let me play for some time. And Shiva is there top of the hill, Kailas. And this fellow, both the hands just he kept below the Kailasa. And girl is there like this, next to face. He is doing like this. What Mother Parvati is doing? She is also acting like that only. Oh you like that. Then this fell full completely now some more time let me play like that. When Parvati started saying little sound, Lord Shiva heard. He looked at down. What is happening? Then Parvati also looked at, see your bhakta, what is it? So then Lord Shiva with a toe, just he did like this. Both the hands struck inside, and now he is begging, Shiva, 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 like that. So both the hands, hill came completely down, and he is not able to take out his hands. Like this. Now another incident, he want to take Parvati to Lanka. Why you want Parvati? If you are a really devotee of the Lord, what you should ask? My Lord, please come with your family to my home. I'll serve you. Some nonsense fellow who doesn't have a head, he said, Ravan, we have everything in our Lanka. Only Parvati is not there. Then he went, he did tapasya and he is cutting his heads and everything. Shiva came. What do you want? He said, I have everything, but Parvati is not there in my Lanka. If he is a devotee of the Lord, he can say that, my Lord, please come, stay with us. I want to worship you. Every time, whenever I want something, I have to come here and cut my heads. If you are at least in Lanka, I can cut there only. No, please come. At least some way it's reasonable. When it's a kind of a blackmail, you see. I'll be keep cutting until then you give, or he will die. So let you take. Then he gave Parvati. Of course, later in between, lot of history happens, and he could not take Parvati to Lanka. Then again, Maya Parvati has given to him. So like this, many incidents. There is not even one incident where Ravana completely depending on the Lord just to serve him. Not even one incident. Either blackmail or fruity mentality. And another case, what he did? He wanted to go to Kailasa or the heavenly planets. He just arranged the ladder. With the same body, we just Nichine Kelipodam. So these all the activities against to the rules of the society. If you want to go to the heaven, if you want to go to the Kailasa, you have to leave the body and go. What this fellow is doing? I'll go like this only. And if you want to get something from the Lord, just serve him. When he get pleased, what Dhruva Maharaj did, just he did tapasya as the Guru suggested. What Prahlad Maharaj did, just he was chanting the Lord's name. Every time Lord was next to him. But these people, like demons, what they'll do? Whenever the requirement comes, they'll cut all tamoguna sacrifice. They do, and then they can kind of a blackmail the Lord and get the things. They are not devotees. It's a kind of a business, or it's kind of a karma, fruitive results. Now also from parents we can get in many ways. We can ask, we can warn them, we can threaten them, many ways to get. Everybody, all of them are sons of parents only. But who is the right son? Is the person who just serves the parents. When the parents feels happy, yes, I should give him. That's called devotion. Nothing else. So that's why the devotion, many times people have this misconception that Ravana is a big devotee of Shiva. He is not a devotee. Devotee means that just completely surrender and serve him. That's called devotion. We cannot like so like that. So here, unscrupulous, greedy brahmanas of the age Kali induces the innocent public to such uncertain sacrificial shows without disclosing the scriptural injunctions that in the age of Kali there is no fruitful sacrificial performance but the sacrifice of the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. The only one in the Kali Yuga is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So just by chanting this holy name of the Lord, we will get everything. See, imagine so many devotees in ISKCON with a different backgrounds. Some or other, who are chanting regularly, the transformation is happening. Krishna personally takes care of them. Personally, how they need to grow, where to go, how to go. Everything, all are under his direction. Last time also I told, right? One person, just he left. He was in ISKCON. But I think in Bhagavatam class only later, he was not eating non-veg, even though he left the ISKCON, but somehow he was continuing vegetarian food. And he boarded the flight one day. Then I told right last time, both the side there was two girls who are the devotees of the Lord. They are coming from the festival. They packed all the prasadam, sweets, everything. And no, this person ordered the veg food. Immediately these girls, lights, open up. This fellow is a vegetarian, something we should do. Vegetarian means making devotees very easy. So they started offering one by one. No, I don't want. And finally these girls, they were very determined. Somehow we should do it. One time this girl, one time this girl, one time this girl. Finally, that person was controlling himself by seeing so many nice sweets, and one time Mysore Pak comes, one time Badusha, other one. Finally, he started crying, and I think he took the prasadam and he narrates story. I was a devotee for 10 years. I was practicing nicely. Somehow, some disturbances in my life, I left. The day I left, from that day to till today, just before meeting you people, my life was pathetic. But somehow or other, because of my ego, I could not come back. You people are so determined to open up my heart. You gave both prasadam. Really, Krishna doesn't leave us. There are many incidents, mainly Prabhupada's disciples' case. After Prabhupada left this world, the people who are lightly connected, they left. So some they came back, some didn't come back. There were a lot of difficulties because of when the Acharya was there, like a father was there in the home. Everybody, happily they'll live some or other, even the problems. And they were 4 years, 5 years, 65 Prabhupada started, and 66 or 67 little improvement started preaching. 67 to 77, 10 years. The oldest disciple means maximum 10 years or 9 years of Krishna consciousness. Now you see some of you are already 10, 15 years like that. What experience we have? Who are practicing 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. Do you have any experience to manage group of people, one center? No, right? They are supposed to manage entire ISKCON temples. 120, 130 temples, 108 temples. It was heavy for them. It was heavy. In US, around 11 temples, the case was filed. This all 11 temples should be closed. Because something is going on in these ISKCON temples. That is not up to mark. We should be closed. Some millions of dollars they fined ISKCON. One thing is closed, another one is fine. Those were the major temples Prabhupada built. And I don't know, hardly devotees was surviving and holding some portion of the ISKCON. One leader holding one place, and other leader holding other place, and somehow helping and communicating, trying their best. But it was heavy. Then that time, Padayatra was going on from Moscow to Glasgow, 5,000 kilometers I think. So when this news was pop up heavily, now all the temples closed means it's not small thing. Prabhupada built around 40 temples in US. In that major was this. South or North America, this South America, I'm not sure which side America. Then, how Krishna arranges, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes care of his movement. The Padayatra was coming, and Maharaj was there, Loknath Swami Maharaj there. What he did, he took all Padayatris in front of White House. Just in front of White House, they were there 4 days and 4 nights. In front of White House, bulls was there in a kind of a ground. There only they are cooking, there only they are eating, there only they are taking bath, everything they are doing there only. They announced, Maharaj announced that if you want to see what is our lifestyle and what is our activities, please come. We are sitting publicly here. You may say that in our temple something is going on, please come here. And the continuous shoot of videos, continuously 24 hours was projected on them. After 4 days of completion, Sankirtan, continuously Sankirtan was going on. After 4 days of that report, they said that these ISKCON people are not dangerous. They are very nice people. We can remove that penalty and what is the closing order. Then they removed and started temple working. Like that, many places the devotees was literally suffering because when Prabhupada was not there that time, no, all are 8 years, 4 years, 6 years, 5 years, 3 years old devotees. How they will manage? How they could manage? Because Harinam. So they were strict to the Prabhupada process. Whatever Prabhupada said, just they were remembering, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. That's why whomever you are seeing now, Prabhupada disciples, they are not like just simply came and became Maharajas and they became initiated gurus, no. They underwent lot of problems just to keep up ISKCON movement. There is no movement in this world after founder left still surviving. There is no such movement here. You check any movement. Once the founder Acharya leaves, almost closes his business. Maximum some property will be there. That property will be maintained by some people, few people. Over. But ISKCON, even after Prabhupada left, there was a struggle of 77 Prabhupada left. 77 to 85, around 10 years, it was a heavy struggle. Then they understood. 96, there was a centennial, 100 years of appearance of Prabhupada. They celebrated that. From that, they started booming everywhere. Huge energy. Like wherever Prabhupada disciples were there, everybody brought back. Everybody maximum tried and brought back to the place. And again they got a energy and they started expanding everywhere. So recently Rupesh Prabhu came here, ISKCON Tirupati Vice President. After hearing all our activities and other things, like a devotees 3-4 groups, they are going out for Damodar Aarti and almost every day they go for Sankirtan 1 hour, 2 hour, Prabhu like that. And Prabhu said, this is a secret. If somebody follows this one secret, going out every day for Sankirtan, everything comes from there only. But problem is we forget sometimes basics. And Prabhu said, I'll send some devotees, please train and send them back. So like that, the Sankirtan movement has everything. There, even what is it? Produturu, Maduresh Prabhu, he has very small temple. Morning and evening they'll go for Sankirtan. And they'll go and distribute books and come back. And evening also. There are young boys, like Manoj age or maybe like that. 20 brahmacharis are there. And they are happy. Even on the open ground they'll sleep. Recently I was speaking with Prabhu. Prabhu said, Prabhu, actually before we had facilities, now we don't have facilities, Prabhu, because some Maharaj want to go there. If you tell me before only, I'll arrange something. Asked how, Prabhu? Prabhu, that TTD gave some hall, Prabhu, big hall for long lease, and we didn't build any rooms. We are just sleeping below the trees. Imagine how simple they are. That's why this simple life always helps us anyway. So in the Kali Yuga, chanting the congregational Hare Krishna mantra. Another day, another time, I think Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Malati Mataji, and one more brahmachari. I'm not sure who is that brahmachari. They were San Francisco. They were preaching. I think 3,000 or dollars something rent for their places. They don't have anything now to pay. Owner is shouting at them, you people didn't pay the rent and no, all those things. And he said, if you won't pay tomorrow, I'll throw you all out. And next day morning came, no money with the devotees. He said, just you people get out from this place. You know, these two Prabhujis and one Mataji, holding bead bags in the early morning, just they are walking on the road by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. For them is a miracle kind of thing. Just dollars was falling in front of them. Notes. All the notes was falling in front of them. They were like, they were doing like this. What is happening in front of us? They collected all the dollars. It was exactly what was the amount of rent, how much they supposed to pay to the owner. No? Everything they got it. Just they went and paid. They called Prabhupada. It's very difficult here. We are not able to. Then Prabhupada said, just take the books, Back to Godhead magazines, and go out and distribute. This 10 rupees, whatever the Back to Godhead, 20 rupees Back to Godhead magazines. They took, then started distributing everywhere. Then later Prabhupada called, how is it? Now we can build temple also. Some flow is going on, front and back. So like that, there are many incidences. When Prabhupada want to print a Krishna book, he sends to George Harrison. Prabhupada says, you go and ask him to sponsor for printing. So, devotees went. George Harrison was little connected. Means just a face introduction to Prabhupada. And they went and sat. George Harrison, Prabhupada has sent us. For what? Prabhupada want to print a Krishna book. And Prabhupada told that he will be sponsoring for that. And he became, how can this person just 1 or 2 day introduction, he is asking such a big amount. Kind of, his face changed. Immediately current went off. No power. That few seconds, don't know what happened. After power came, he said, how much you want? See, everything, whatever Prabhupada time was, all are like this only. When the Macmillan version was there before, we had a different Bhagavad Gita, it was short version. Because only 400 pages was allowed. How that book was printed, Prabhupada wanted to print a book, but nobody was there. I think some Macmillan company person has one person has ordered Prabhupada book, something small book, no? Ordered. So then they got that letter. Oh, we need to deliver these books to him. Then they told, I think Bhavanand Maharaj, somebody. Brahmanand Maharaj. They saw Prabhupada from Macmillan, it has come, this order. Then Prabhupada said, the people go and speak to them. When they went there, they realized that not like a Macmillan owner. One clerk who works in the Macmillan company, he ordered something. Then they were discussing with him. One person was walking. They asked, who is that? He is the owner of this press. Can we get their apartment? No, not like this. No. Then they comes back to Prabhupada and says, Prabhupada, this is the situation. Prabhupada said, you take my handwritten and go to the Macmillan and ask, he will print. No, Prabhupada, they won't entertain us. Just you do what I said. Just you go. Okay. Brahmanand Maharaj and another devotee, they went. Suddenly, somehow they got appointment and they went and said that my Guru Maharaj, who is from India, Swamiji Prabhupada, want to print Bhagavad Gita. This is a handwritten. Said that I am waiting to print a Bhagavad Gita. So long. And I have all the books in my this. Only Bhagavad Gita is not there. If it is there, we will print. Then he agreed, and they came and they were looking at Prabhupada. What is happening here? Like this. Then of course they reduced the pages, and Prabhupada was not happy, and same time that was the option available because Macmillan was a very famous. The book was printed in a Macmillan means it has that weight. Then Prabhupada somehow, he was really heartbroken kind of a thing. Krishna has given some option, okay, we'll reduce something like that here and there, they reduced, they printed. Next, once we become stable, we should print my full edition of Bhagavad Gita. So that's what now whatever we are getting, book is Prabhupada full edition of Bhagavad Gita, complete, no comment. So like this, if you just keep discussing about how when Prabhupada time, like some kid goes and throws, hits the target and gets the money. Some kid goes and preaches to some Tata, and Tata becomes a devotee. Some kid goes to Reliance and preaches and he becomes a devotee. Whoever goes, they are creating lots and lots of devotees. Now other time, Giriraj Maharaj, he got a appointment with a very rich person in Calcutta. He is the one who had ambassador car those days. Such a rich person. Giriraj Maharaj went to collect donation because he was like a temple president for Juhu. Construction money was required. Somehow he went inside house. He was speaking with him, and the owner was good. He asked, "Give me some donation for temple." He said, "Why should I give?" There was a lot of discussions. He said, "No, I won't give." I think some favor was done by Giriraj Maharaj to him first. Giriraj Maharaj was expecting, I did some favor, at least he can do some favor for me for temple. Then he said, "No, I won't give you." But these Prabhupada disciples are so determined, they need to get something. This time, morning I went from temple, now almost afternoon I should get something, right? Then somehow discussion went. They said that, since you came here, I can spare one day my ambassador car for you. Means, I can give you my car for one day. Giriraj Maharaj was thinking, what will I do? If at least for Prabhupada that is okay, what will I do? But Giriraj Maharaj said, okay, I'll take one day whenever I require, remember. So then he find out another rich person. He tried to get the appointment, he could not get. What he did? He called this person, I need today ambassador car. Okay, you take. Giriraj Maharaj went, he took the car and appointed a driver. Driver also he only gave. He said, don't stop near gate also, just keep horn it and go inside. Ambassador car coming means that fellow, security fellow he could not stop. Just opened the door and Giriraj Maharaj went inside. Directly he went home and he sat with them. The person was there and he started explaining about the Juhu project and other things. I am from ISKCON, we have international society, this, that. And other person said, not now, some other time you come. Coming one time only, so much effort has put already. Another time, where will I get ambassador car to come again? So then his son came. Giriraj Maharaj immediately started speaking to his son, small boy, little 18, 20 something. So then somehow he impressed that boy. And this person said, you come other time, I'll give check. Then he remembered this. The boy conversation was very nice. Then he went. Other time he called. Somebody picked. They said that no, Saab is hai nahi. Sir not there. Then he was trying, his hope is only that boy. If that boy picks my phone, my work will be done. He keep on trying. One day the boy picked. After being, Swamiji, how are you? Yes, I am fine. How is your father? How are you? Everything, fada conversation. Do you remember? Father said, right, last time that he will give check. Yes, I will do it. Don't worry. You know, I will get the check to your place. The boy went, signed check. He signed and brought the check and gave it to Injuku temple. So like this, so much struggle there. So much. If you want to know one disciple of Prabhupada, so much of struggle. That's why they say that just be in ISKCON. Krishna will make you as an instrument to do many miracles. We never ever, we should not even thought to leave ISKCON. That should be our ultimate goal. What is your ultimate goal? Whether you will get a taste for Sankirtan, you will get a taste for Harinam or not, the first and foremost thing should be, we should connect it with ISKCON temple. We should never, ever leave. If you do this, you will automatically get all the benefit. That's what now you see so many Prabhupada disciples how. Okay, last point we'll discuss. The sages of Naimisharanya were practically suffers from the smoke of the sacrificial fire and were doubtful about the result, but by hearing from the realized person like a Suta Goswami, they were fully satisfied. In the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Vishnu tells Shiva that in the age of Kali, men full of anxieties of the various kinds can vainly labor in the fruitive activities and the philosophical speculation, but when they are engaged in the devotional service, the result is sure and certain, and there is no loss of energy. In other words, nothing performed can be successful without a devotional service to the Lord. So devotion, unless you won't do devotion, it will be very difficult. There is one sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam comes that Tushti Pushti Kshuda Apayo Nugrasam. Like when you are eating, what you do? Just you take one morsel, eat it. So hand is supplying. When you take, just read a translation. Devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord and the detachment from other things. These three occurs simultaneously. For one who has taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the same way that the pleasure, nourishment, and the relief from hunger comes simultaneously and increasingly with the each bite for the person engaged in eating. You are so much hungry, you start eating. When you eat, what happens first? When the first Prabhu was distributing Jagannath Prasadam, when I put into my mouth, first what I feel, generally what we feel? Pleasing, right? Some pleasure. So the pleasure comes. When it goes inside, nourishment comes. After nourishment, what happens? My hunger goes off. The pleasure, nourishment, and get rid of hunger. So like that, if you do devotional service, automatically material things goes off. And you will be peaceful and you will be relieved from the material torments and you will be happy in Krishna consciousness. Ananda. You don't need to do anything separately. Just you keep chanting and the association of devotee, automatically it happens. That's what, when you each morsel when you are taking, what happens? Happiness, hunger goes, and then nourishment. Immediately we get a strength. Yes, now I ate, I can walk. Like that, Krishna consciousness is that you no need to, we can ask, sugarcane, which side should I eat? Any side, just eat. He will feel happy. So like that, Krishna consciousness, somehow you started, keep doing it. And the nice, you like at least some few devotees, be with them, continue that. See, if you won't do Krishna consciousness, only remaining is regression. One day you will come back here, regretting that, Prabhu, I wasted last 10 years, Prabhu. This is the only outcome will be there. But even if you are in a devotion, some or other, then you will be come out of it. So and then yata taror moola nisheshanena triptanti tada skanda bhujopashakaya pranapaharacha yatendriyanam tataiva sarvatmanam achyutecha. Just if you do Hare Krishna mantra, everybody will be pleased. In the Gita Sara, I gave an example that Gita Sara, if you worship Krishna, his demigods will be angry?
No.
If you worship demigods, Krishna will be angry?
Definitely.
Huh? No, right? Yes or no?
No.
For both the things, no, right? 7.21, 7.21. So if you worship other demigods, Krishna encourages you. Okay, you are liking him, right? You go. If you worship Krishna, another example what I gave? Anybody remembers? If you worship Krishna, Devatas will be very, very happy. What was the example? Arjuna. Arjuna, on the direction of Krishna, he started going heavenly planets to learn. Shiva comes first. Of course, there was a fight, some small fight between them. Later, Shiva gives a Padupatastra. When Shiva was giving Padupatastra, everybody was looking. Oh, Shiva is giving something. Whom? Krishna's devotee. Who is that? Arjuna. So let us also go. Everybody came. You take this, you take this, you take this, you take this, you take this. When Lavakushas was narrating this Ramayana, they were narrating in the different places. Sometimes some sadhu places, sometimes some grahastha places, sometimes some malls here and there. Whoever hears from Lavakusha, they were so captivated. Whatever they have, they want to give them. You know, sadhus, like a rishis, what they will be having? One kamandalu, one that sikka, maybe one little extra pair of dhoti kurta. This sadhu started giving kopin, dhoti kurta, whatever they have, whatever their personal things, only they have 2 pairs of dhoti kurta. Just you take this, whatever they have, just you take. Like that, if you worship Krishna, if you do the devotion to the Lord, everybody, each and every Atma will be happy. Somehow or other, just stick to this and chant. That's what. No, yoginam api sarvesham madgaten antaratmanaha shraddhavan bhajate yomam samyukta tamo mataha. 6.47, last sloka of 6th chapter. Krishna says, who is the best of all the yogis? The bhakti yogi. Just you chant and they'll come and dump on you. You take it. And Jayadvaita Maharaj, another time he was telling one class, I don't want money. These people comes and dumps on me. I am a sadhu, I left everything. I am not even initiating devotees. I am just left everything. I am staying in Vrindavan. Still people comes and, Maharaj, please take, Maharaj, please take, Maharaj. You know what he does? He presents his balance sheet. This is the donation has come. This is the donation I given to temple. End of the year, 0, 0. Should not be anything remaining. Like that, if you are running behind the material things doesn't come with you. If you are running behind Krishna and Krishna's name, everything comes. Maybe tomorrow, Prabhu, you said everything comes. I am waiting till it didn't come. You should not wait. You should not look back what is coming. You should look front. Oh no, Krishna is going front. I should go and serve. Then things will come. Prabhu, you said so much, half an hour. No, everything will come. Last 10 years I am doing devotion. Nothing has come. That is the right situation for you. If everything comes, next day you won't come here. That's why Krishna, on and off. Whenever you need, really required, he will give. Don't worry, he knows. He knows better than you what you need. Definitely you will take care. So Krishna definitely will take care. If you have this kind of faith, he will definitely take care. Only thing is our faith shakes. One time Krishna, other time other. We should respect everybody, but we all are feminine, means we are all are women. The Krishna is the only Purusha. We should be chaste wife of Krishna. we should not change. No matter whether he'll take care or not take care, we should be still chaste to him. That's what. No, what is that? Diti was doing so much of service. Devayani was doing so much of service to her husband. They were doing service. Finally what they asked? What do you want? That day will come. Only thing is, just dedicate yourself, just doing the seva, just chant the Lord's name, and whatever the flow in our authority says you do this, just keep doing that day. Like how Kardama Muni asked Devahuti, how Kashyapa asked Diti, what you want? Like how Krishna asked Dhruva, what you want? How Krishna asked Prahlad Maharaj, what you want? That day comes in everybody's life. That day, what you want? Ask, he will give. Just we are trying. No, the day to come. Now, that day you won't ask anything, I know. Like if you won't ask anything, no, Lord. When Prahlad Maharaj was, Narasimha asked, what do you want? I don't want anything. And Dhruva, what do you want? I don't want anything. Are you came for such a bigger kingdom, what happened? No. I was just running behind the broken pieces of glass. I don't want all this nonsense. I don't want this. No, still you should take. That's why don't worry. Now whatever your list is there, even if you become a pure and completely you don't want anything, still Krishna fulfills all the list. You take now. You ask, right, all those things. Everything I'll give you, take. That's why don't make a list. Sometimes it's very difficult. Manage if he gives everything. So Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, everybody said no, we don't want it. And Narasimha was forcing him, you take. Then he said, my lord, if you want to give something, in my heart, if any these material hankerings are there, just uproot it. Uproot means not just cut it. It should not be even roots. Completely you uproot it. Okay, that I'll do. What else? And he forced how many years? 40,000 years, something. You have to rule the kingdom. I don't know, forgot the number. So like that, Krishna will give everything when he thinks that you are his property. When you surrender to him, just that one line only we are away. That one line of surrender. If just, my Lord, I am yours. There is one sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. Once you say, I am yours, then Krishna seriously takes that. Yes, you are mine. I will take care from today. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Anybody? Comments, questions?
Every word has many meanings. Like, what is the right meaning for the word Krishna?
Krishna is, the right meaning is all attractive. Krishna, and the Rama is all pleasure giving potency, personality. All attractive means whoever sees Krishna, they will get attracted. Why they will get attracted? There may be some demons was there, they were not attracted to Krishna, right? Yes or no? Demons were attracted to Krishna or not? Kamsa was attracted to Krishna or not? Sure,
He was chanting his name. One or the other way. Proper way. Positive or negative. We are always thinking of it.
See these 6 opulences, whatever we have. Strength, wisdom, renunciation, beauty, fame. What else? 6, all 6. Yashasya, Viryasya, what is the sloka? Shriya, wealthy. So these all. Now you see why Krishna is so attractive, all are attractive. These 6 things. How many of you know Mukesh Ambani? Everybody knows, right? Why? How you know?
He is a rich person.
Richest person. And who is a beautiful person? Somebody name you say?
Prabhas.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Huh? So like that. If somebody in a cine field very person, you know him. Now in cricket,
Sachin.
famous. Somebody name you say, yes, we know him. He did so many runs, so many this. Why we are getting attracted to him, attracted to them? Because they have one of these quality. Maybe strengthy person, maybe very famous person, maybe very wealthy person, maybe intelligent person, renounced. After having all these things, now you see all our Maharajas, they have so many things. They won't even have 1 rupee in the pocket. Thousands and thousands of people comes and falls at their feet. Why? They renounce everything. Renunciation also attracts the people. You see somebody very rich person, he doesn't just leave. Everybody likes him. He is very simple person. Like that. So Krishna have all these 6 qualities in one. That's generally everybody gets attracted. You didn't give answer. Kamsa was attractive to Krishna or not? Attracted, huh? If you say, okay. Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll be chanting now.
Yeah.
Prabhu, did you find to listen Hare rather than chanting the Hare?
Last class, Prem Kirtan was giving very nice answer for that. Shall we just hear? Hare Krishna mantra or chant? So for Kali Yuga is mentioned that chant and be happy. We can hear and be happy also, but chanting is the process. Shravanam is important, but if you chant, it purifies. That's what, no? Something you were telling last class?
Yeah, both. Like inner chanting, you should hear. Both are chanting.
So when you chant, whatever you are chanting, it should be heard from your ears.